Hello, I'm Niklas Hjert at the Swedish Meteorological and Hydrological Institute, and I'd like to present a new type of open data currently available. As we all know, weather and climate varies in time and space around the world, and there are numerous apps and web pages that tell us everything we need to know about the weather. However, rivers also respond to the weather, but we know very little about river conditions. Sometimes there are floods, sometimes there are droughts, and there's a lot of variability in between those extremes. But we know very little about this, and it's hard to find information about those events. So, where would I, for instance, find information on river flow if I want to go fishing, if I want to go canoe paddling, if I want to go river rafting, or if I want to engage in professional activities such as water sampling or any research projects in rivers? Well, one source of information is now available, and I'd like to present that to you. SMHI has developed a method for calculating river flow anywhere in the world. And this method uses information on catchments, river networks, soils, land use and other information, as long as meteorology data, to calculate the river flow conditions. River flow conditions can be presented in many different ways. One example I would like to show you here is ON an application that visualizes the current river flow conditions with forecasts for Europe. Now imagine you enjoy fishing and you have your annual fishing trip to Austria coming up. It's been an unusually warm winter and you don't know if the fishing conditions are right. So what do? Well, one way of finding out is to enter RiverInfo.eu, as I've done here, and I marked Innsbruck, the destination of my fishing trip, on the map. And you can see the river network showing up in the map. And as you start zooming in, you also see the catchment upstream of Innsbruck. And the river network highlighted here in blue. And blue means that the river conditions are much above normal at the moment. If you select the diagram, show diagram, you can see the flow curve for Innsbruck shown in black, the current flow, with the forecast for 10 days ahead. And as you can see, the historic flows in blue shades in the background are much lower than the current flow. It's actually quite wet at Innsbruck right now and may not be the perfect fishing conditions right now. So from information from this site, you can conclude that the fishing trip might be better to hold off for a week or two before the flow conditions are more normal. What you saw here was just an example of how data could be visualized. But there are many other opportunities if you already have existing platforms or services. Would your platform and services benefit from data on current river flow conditions? We could customize data delivery according to your needs. It could be delivered as an API, it could be delivered as a download service or as a WMS layer. Just talk to us. What kind of data delivery would you be interested in? And do you see ways to incorporate this data in services that you already have? Thank you very much.